Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to, please bear with, Cole's Christmas Countdown Day 13. I have a list because I'm so confused at this point. So today I thought we would play with the new Odens Eye Christmas collection again, and because I apparently am not a big fan of myself, I thought we'd do a palette bingo. So what we're going to do, we're going to pick 3 shades from Silvery Bells, 3 shades from Rosy Jingle. We're going to pray, absolutely pray. I've got another palette bingo coming in the next week. So I'm just throwing these palette bingos out there. I love doing them, but they can be very stressful. So these are the 2 colour stories we're working with. We're going to pick our shades and then we are going to get into the look. I can't wait. I'm excited, but also very, very nervous. So in these, we've got 16 shades. So I'm just going to pull up random.org. I know some people have like fancy things, but random.org does it for me. Okay, so we're going to go 1 to 16. If you've never seen one of my palette bingos before, and if you've never seen me before, hi, my name's Cole. I love beauty and colour. But I number these, so we go the right way up, and we go 1 to 4, 5 to 8, 9 to 11, and 12 to 16. Just in case anybody is curious of the way I number my shades. So let's do the less scary one first. Let's do Rosy Jingle first. So our first number is number 9. So number 9 is the shade Sweet Moments, which is a really pretty pink shade. Not mad at that at all. Basically, as long as we don't get toffee from this one, I think this one will be okay. It is Rosy Jingles I'm worried about. Okay, so let's do a little swatch of that. Okay. I spoke too soon. We've got number 16, which is Toffee Thief. I don't like this shadow. It's really, really, really pressed hard into the pan, and yeah, it's just not good. Doesn't swatch well. I don't like this one at all. But there you go. That's what we've got so far. To be fair, not too bad, apart from the fact I don't like the shadow. It's not a bad colour. And then we've got number 10. Okay. Right, which is Radiant, which is the bright yellow shimmer. This is going to be interesting. I mean, this shade is gorgeous, but I don't really know what I'm going to do with it in terms of what it's going to pair with from Silvery Bliss, sorry. So, what am I hoping I don't get? Maybe the grey. Don't really want the grey. Don't really need the gold at this point. Hoping we get something deep. Let's see, let's go again. Right, okay, so we are generating again, and this is number... Am I going to focus? Focus on my telephone. Number 12. I should stop talking. Number 12 is the gold. This is Golden Glam. No, hang on, is that number 12? No, that's number 11. No, that's number 12. It's number 12. So we've got a yellow and a bright gold. Love that for me. Right, we're going again. We've got number 4. I hope you can see that. Number 4 is Golden Cup. Really, really need another matte here. This shade is beautiful. It's like it's almost like a duochrome, like topper type shade. I think we can get away with putting that in the inner corner. I really need a matte. Really need a matte. Number 5. It's not a matte. Number 5 is Vision, which is like, it's like I've got a really interesting texture. But basically it's a black purple satin shade. So yeah, this is the colour story. Well, okay, I guess. So, my theory is, I'm definitely going to have to redo my makeup before I film anything else, number 1. My theory is I'm going to do the pink and the kind of burgundy shade from Rosie Jingles in the crease. I'm going to use Vision as a liner, and then I'm going to use these 3 on the lid. Or these 2 on the lid, and then put this in the inner corner maybe. Or I might do the yellow shade in the inner corner and these 2 on the lid. Do you know when you deeply regret doing something? This is the face of a woman in deep regret. Right, well, I'm just going to wipe these off because I don't want to get them all over the cream jumper I decided to film in, which again, seems like a bad idea, probably is a bad idea. Right, okay, well, I guess we best just get into it then. Let's get this on the face. Okay, so we're going in with Rosie Jingles. And do I want to go in with Toffee Fifi first? Possibly. Should probably put some eye primer on. I mean, God knows why we're putting eye primer on, but, you know, that's just the rules, isn't it? It's just the rules in my head. I must put eye primer on if I'm putting eyeshadow on. Oh, dear. Right. I think we're going to start with Sweet Moments, which is the pink. Happy with this shade. It's about the only one. I was really hoping, like, when I pulled that one, that I'd get a red so we could really, like, balance them well together, but alas, that was not in the cards for me. So we're going to start with not Rosie Jingles. We are going to start with Rosie Jingles. We're going to start with Sweet Moments, and we're going to put that in the crease. This is a little Morphe and He Who Shall Not Be Named brush. They do these in 1,000 different other packagings. It's just like a little blending brush basically. The annoying thing is I had a really cool look on that I did with the Cosmic 'Tis the Season palette, and I thought, oh, I'll film this one before I film some other videos. So I got a different look on. And I'm like, why did I do that? Right, okay, so that is Sweet Moments in the crease. I guess we're going to go in with however you say that shade. I don't know. It's like a satin. I'm just going to put it in the crease and hope that the satinness buffs out, to be honest. Because I've got literally nothing else to put in the crease. Okay, it doesn't look too bad. I don't hate a satin in the crease. It's just not my favourite. I would never choose to put one in the crease, but when a palette bingo forces me to, it's not the end of the world. I just don't like how much I have to swirl into this shade to get any payoff. It's just not how I like to use my makeup. Like, I have to be careful not literally swirl into the shade with my brush. Right, that's basically covered up all of Sweet Moments, so I guess we're going to go back in. It's almost like, I don't know, it sort of feels like a cream shadow almost, but like a very, very hard cream shadow. It's a really weird formula, and I don't know. I hope they don't carry on using it because I do not like it. Right, we are going in with a Morphe R39. It's just a small blending brush. We're going in with Sweet Moments. This is clean, it just doesn't look it. Well, it's towel wiped off. It's not clean, but you know, it's not dirty either. And we're just gonna blend some Sweet Moments into this. I feel like that's such a weird formula. It's almost like soaking up the Sweet Moments shade. I don't vibe. I do not vibe. Right, okay. I guess we best just do the eyeliner next. So I am gonna take Vision from the Silvery Bells. Silvery Bliss. I keep calling it Silvery Bells, but it's not. It's Silvery Bliss. Right, we're going to take a Morphe. You are a ME6. Gonna stress itch my mustache. And we're going to go in with this and basically create a liner out of it. This honestly does feel like this formula is cool, but it feels very weird. So I'm just going to create an eyeliner out of this, I guess. Like, honestly, that kind of feels like an eyeliner. It's weird. It's like a putty, but then, like, when you swatch it, it's like matte, and to be fair, you can't even see the silver sparkles. Not the silver sparkles, the purple sparkles. Just gonna clean it up so it's like an actual wing. To be fair, actually, that is not too bad. That is okay. I can deal with that. It's just a very, very strange formula. Interesting, certainly. I've never ever used anything quite like it. Almost like the putty texture of a Colourpop Super Shock, maybe? That's how I would describe it. I'm not too worried about making this like a really sharp wing at the inner corner because I am gonna put the gold over the top of it basically. Right, so I tried to match it up with that one and it's all gone terribly wrong. It's all gone terribly wrong. So I'm just gonna clean this one up again. This will be this time. That's better. There we go. Right, okay. I'm going to take a small brush for my shimmers, I think. This is the Keystone Hues number 14. I think I'm going to start with Golden Cup. And we're going to do this on this bit of the lid here. I think we're going to put... Okay. It's not the most intense shade, but then again we are kind of laying it over like what is essentially a black and a very, very dark red, so I'm not mad at it. It's definitely more of a topper shade though. And then we're going to go in with Golden Glam, which is the gold we rolled. That's better. Yeah, that's what I needed, I feel like, for this look. Do you know what, actually? I don't think I'm going to hate this. Is it going to be the best look I've ever done? No. don't hate it. I'm going to go in with a bit more of that golden cup shade. I just want to see if I can build that up a bit more. I think actually, despite the fact I was so worried about that vision shade, I think that might have actually made the look. Right, okay, I am going to go away and put some face makeup on, and then we're going to come back. Right, okay, the rest of the face is done. We've got Stay Slip Tint, Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, e.l.f. HD Under Eye Setting Powder, Kosas Airbrow, the P. Louise 3-in-1 Brow Pencil, Makeup by Mario Mellow Mauve, Beauty Bay Donut, Urban Decay Sin, Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Lip Liner, and Huda Cream Lipstick in Honey Bun. That is the lowdown there. We are going to grab our Rosy Jingle palette back for our under eye. I am going to take a very, very small brush. I'm actually going to go for a very small flat brush, which I wouldn't normally do for under my eye. This is a Morphe 210. I'm going to use that toffee shade and I'm going to load it all on the end of the brush. Just with it being that weird formula, I don't want it going everywhere. We're just going to really, really close to the lower lash line. Apply that. Does that look like an eye infection? Maybe. Maybe. I think we might have to use some of the pink to blend this out a little bit. I'm just going to use a tiny bit of the pink. We're going to use a Morphe 441. Just wiping that off. I'm going to use a tiny little bit of the pink. More to blend that browny shade than anything. That will do. Stop blending before you make it worse, Nicole. I'm actually going to go back in with that Morphe 210. I'm just going to wipe it off, get rid of all that brown, and then we're going to do the shade, which is the one we picked, Radiant. Was it Radiant? Yeah, it was. Which is the yellow shimmer. This one here. The darker yellow shimmer. And we're going to put that in the inner corners, I guess. Because why not? Okay, that's cute. Considering how horrified I was when we got that Lost Vision shade, I actually really like the way this looks turned out. I think Vision is a very, very strange shadow. It's kind of like now with all the reds, it's kind of like pulling like a burgundy. It's a really strange shadow. I'm just getting the natural light. I can't see any of the shimmer in it. But like I said, it is almost like a burgundy. It's really strange. But I do quite like the way it looks. Right, let's pop on some mascara and then we're done. Okay, I'm actually really impressed with how this one turned out. I don't think it's bad at all. Let me know your thoughts. Would you dare do a palette bingo with these two? I feel like it could have gone so much worse. And I actually really like the look that we came out with. Let me know in the comments down below. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more from me, hit subscribe. And if you want to make sure you never miss another video, we're posted every single day up until Christmas. I always throw myself off when I do my outro different. Oh well, you've been fabulous. I've been Cola the Ball, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.